Hi all, I thought it would be fun to perhaps take you along on what maybe a typical weekend looks like around here. We have kind of a smaller project to start and yeah, well, I think it's a smaller project anyways, you never know. Anyways, I'm gonna get changed, throw my hair up in a ponytail because it's rather hot out and we have it's a little bit of a messy project as well. Oh, first though, here's a quick introduction in case you're wondering who we are and you're new around here.
Hi there, we're Matt and Stacy. We recently bought an off-grid property in beautiful West Virginia. We've been busy making this property our own little slice of paradise, adding in a few modern conveniences, having fun learning all of the construction trades, and converting a pole barn into our future home. This channel is about my passion for painting with a torch and wax, and about our passion for adventure and taking risks. Consider subscribing and join this creative community. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video.
All right, you're going to get a voiceover, Stacy, for quite a bit of this project just because we're outside and I don't have a proper mic to hook up to this camera. But before we start the project, we have to head to the hardware store and get said supplies. Now that we have the supplies, headed back home. And here is the project in question. This is an old railing that has been here for quite some time, and as you can see is probably not real sturdy. And this sits right outside the studio. So we want to put in a proper fence in here instead of what is here already.
So that is definitely not concrete again. Some funny screws. It's a circus screw. Heave!
That one's in there.
Are you making wheels?
Yeah.
The demolition part is done, and now it's time to dig some holes. And yes, we do have a gas-powered auger, but this area is so rocky that it's actually, believe it or not, just easier to dig by hand. So that's what we're going to do.
Hey, buddy. I need to work here. I need to work here. Yeah, you look like a moth, not a butterfly.
we've decided to complete one hole at a time just to make sure we get everything lined up properly and also to make sure that this process is going to work before we dig all of the holes.
What you got in there?
A rock.
Huh. We're getting there. That's the last one. There's the middle. And the other end.
All right, last pole, last bit of concrete getting mixed up. And I think, although this doesn't look like much, I think we're calling it for the day. We're going to let this concrete set up and I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow. See you then. Good morning and happy Sunday. We woke up to a rather cloudy day and we're supposed to get some on and off rain showers. So I thought we would go on a little road trip and take you along for an adventure.
Hi all. It's been kind of a very rainy Sunday around here. So we decided to make a little small tiny road trip to Stone House Lavender Farm. This was their first day that you could pick some lavender, so hopefully you've seen some clips now of us out in the lavender field picking some lavender. But I only got a small bunch and I wanted to experiment with lavender simple syrup. So that's what I'm going to make tonight. And we're going to see how it works out. If it works out nicely, I'll drop no matter what, I'll drop the recipe down there below in the description. And then I think the rest of whatever I have left over, I'm going to hang to dry in case using the fresh lavender buds doesn't work out. There's recipes for dried lavender buds, and this is food safe, food grade lavender. So yeah, kind of a little bit of an experiment here, but I thought it'd be fun to try. It smells lavendery. Definitely. That smells really good. Taste test next. Probably hot.
And the verdict is?
That's definitely nice. That is lavendery.
All right.
Very exciting.
All right, well, the sun has come out, and this little critter is indicating that the concrete is dry. So we're going to finish doing this fence and install the railings going across it. And I think we're going to probably call this project for here for right now. We do want to get some more graveled, and as soon as we get that gravel delivered, I will pick you back up in this video and show you. We just want to get the area leveled out just a bit more than what it is for our harvest toast and future campers. But I think this looks so much nicer and so much better. So we'll see you in a few.
Morning all. We are up bright and early, especially for Matt. It's like 6 a.m. here. And we got the gravel delivered yesterday afternoon, thanks to one of our neighbors. And so we are headed out now to hopefully finish that project. I'm not going to take this camera out with us because it is very, very humid out, which is why we're up so early. We're also trying to beat the rain. We've had so much rain here. Not that I'm complaining, all is fine here. I know in other parts of the state it is not fine. So at any rate though, I think you're probably gonna get voiceover Stacy, because I'm gonna take my cell phone out and do some video for you with the cell phone instead of this camera so I don't ruin it. So at any rate, I know what I was going to say. We're going to dig down an area first because it has kind of a hump to it. And hopefully that's where we have the water line, or the kind of ditch running across the driveway. Not the water line, the drainage that comes all the way down the side of our mountain. And so we want to dig that down just a little bit and then cover it back up, but kind of take that hump away a little bit so maybe we don't have to put as much gravel down in the area. You'll see when I get out there.
What's that tool?
Oh, this won't fit where we need it to go. I don't think you can hear any of that.
You say it don't fit.
It don't fit.
Well, we managed to get this area fairly leveled off. It does still slant down towards the studio just a bit, but we can't do too much more leveling with it. It's definitely more level side to side, and this fence looks really nice. We're also happy with how the studio entrance came out as we put an extra big stepping stone into it and leveled it out a bit more, so there's not as much of a drop off. And we managed to do all of this just in time, right before the rains came in.
All right, all. We came in and got cleaned up, and we enjoyed some crepes with our blackberries. So I think we're probably gonna just chill out for the rest of the day. But we thought we would just take a moment and say thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, please. It really does help us out. And yeah, stay tuned for more. We'll see you on the next one. Anything to add?
Just relaxing and enjoying the day is a good idea. See, it's a good idea.
Anyways, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye for now.